Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda are her fish in the fishbowl, playing tag. They then decide to play hide and seek, but there is nowhere to hide. Cosmo suggests hiding in their castle, mentioning that there are many rooms, but stops talking after a glare from Wanda. Timmy wants to get inside Cosmo and Wanda's house. However, instead, they poof into various other castles, and they get flattened by a golf ball. His godparents act evasive before they go into their castle for the night. It took a whole minute before Timmy decides to find out what's inside. He uses his shrinking suit to get down to fish size. However, the door demands a password. Timmy uses his special and unique voice-shifting ability to change his own voice into Wanda's voice and say, "Cosmo, you idiot!" Once inside, Timmy finds his godparents' castle being big on the inside, with an arcade and a hall of his favorite foods. He also finds the Hall of Fame composed of pictures of Cosmo and Wanda's favorite godchildren, but he isn't in it. So he decides to take Cosmo's wand password, "I should have married the monkey," to make the pictures come to life so that they could tell him what made them Cosmo and Wanda's best godchildren. Meanwhile, both his godparents are sleeping, but Cosmo slightly heard Timmy. His female nickel, Philip, tells him it may be a nickel thief, to which Wanda points out that we live in a magical castle, underwater in a fishbowl, in a 10-year-old's room. Nonetheless, Cosmo decides to search the castle. Timmy gets lost in the castle and accidentally stumbles into the Hall of Infamy, where he wishes three of Cosmo and Wanda's old godchildren to life. He soon realizes his mistake when he is tricked into handing the wand over. Turns out these godchildren, Pierre, Sammy, and Marianne, were the worst godchildren ever. Having made terrible wishes that made Cosmo and Wanda abandon him, the three of them fight over the wand, planning on exacting their revenge. Timmy manages to send Pierre and Sammy back into their portraits by slapping them with their respective frames. However, he has to chase Marianne before she could get Wanda's wand. After a crisscross door scene, Timmy meets up with Cosmo. Together they both race to the other wand. However, by the time they get there, Marianne turns them into ducks. Luckily, Wanda just woke up, calling Marianne a bad girl. Marianne accused her of abandoning her. Wanda says they didn't, but points out that she abused their magic to take out Archduke Ferdinand and cause World War I. Marianne grabs the other wand, but before she could eliminate Wanda, she uses a password. "Cosmo, you dunderhead." At that moment, a boxing glove comes slamming out of nowhere, knocking Marianne out cold, allowing her to be put back into her frame by Timmy and Cosmo. After Wanda turns Timmy and Cosmo back to normal, as they put the pictures back in the Hall of Infamy, Timmy apologizes for sneaking into their castle and fears that he may be put in the same hall. Cosmo says that they didn't want him inside yet because the Hall of Timmy wasn't done yet because Timmy was the best godchild they ever had. However, Timmy accidentally uses the wands to make the pictures of him come to life, who flood out the pictures by hundreds and pile onto Timmy and his godparents.